God's chosen ones, anchor your spirit to what I am about to reveal. The high beings have issued a final warning with exactly 1 minute left on the celestial clock. I know you have been looking in the mirror lately. You see someone who looks exhausted, drained, and much older than you actually are. The heaviness in your bones is not natural aging. People tell you to just get more sleep, but no amount of normal sleep fixes a heavy weariness that sits deep inside your spirit, because the root cause is completely invisible to human eyes. The enemy has been working overtime for one specific reason. He wants you to believe your youth is permanently gone. But that is a complete lie. You did not find this message by accident today. The high beings orchestrated this divine appointment to intercept you at your lowest point. They see exactly how much you have constantly sacrificed for other people, while you were slowly losing your own vibrant spark day by day. And right now they are stepping in to overrule that physical decay. In the next few minutes, I will reveal why your exhaustion is completely spiritual. I will expose the hidden lie the enemy used to age your spirit. And I will give you the exact decree the high beings released to restore your youth. This decree holds the power to make you look 25 years younger. Do not leave before the verdict. I know exactly what your mornings look like right now. You wake up long before the sun rises. The alarm has not even gone off yet, but there is a heavy weight already sitting on your chest. You try to take a deep breath. It feels like you are breathing in thick fog. You pull yourself out of bed to face the day, dragging your feet across the floor. The physical tiredness is absolutely crushing. Then you walk into the bathroom and look in the mirror. You stare at the face staring back at you. It is someone you barely recognize anymore. The lines around your eyes seem deeper. Your skin has lost that bright glow. People might say you are just getting older, but you know this is not about normal biological age. You see the silent toll of carrying everyone else's burdens etched right into your skin. You have spent years being the strong one for everybody else. When someone needed help, you were the first to arrive. When the atmosphere was toxic, you absorbed the negativity to keep the peace. You gave and gave until your cup was completely empty, and nobody ever stopped to ask who was holding you up while you were busy saving the world. You just kept pushing forward. You smiled through the silent pain. This is why your body aches for no medical reason. You go to the doctor and they tell you your tests are fine. They suggest taking vitamins or drinking more water, but a vitamin cannot heal a spirit that has been drained dry. Your physical vessel is taking the hit for all the spiritual warfare you have been fighting in the unseen realm. Every tear you swallowed turned into pure physical exhaustion. You feel like a stranger in your own life right now. Conversations stop when you walk into the room. People who used to call you every day have slowly drifted away. You sit alone in your house and wonder what you did wrong. Did you care too much? Did you give too freely? The loneliness feels like a heavy blanket wrapping around your shoulders, making every single day harder to survive. It makes you feel completely forgotten. You are carrying a cosmic weight that was never meant to be yours. And your physical body is showing the strain of that massive burden. Your energy field is literally leaking vital life force. That is why your hair might be thinning or your eyes look so tired. The enemy wants you to look in that mirror and feel defeated. He wants you to believe this exhausted version of you is permanent. I need you to hear this truth deep in your spirit. You are not imagining this rapid aging. You are not crazy for feeling this deep tiredness. What you are sensing is absolutely real. The world might call you too sensitive or tell you to just get over it, but they do not understand the frequency you operate on. They cannot comprehend the spiritual gravity constantly pulling on your soul. But I am here to reframe your entire reality right now. The heavy toll on your body was never a punishment. You thought you were breaking down. You thought you were losing your prime years to sorrow. But that is the first lie the enemy planted in your mind. He wanted you to accept that narrative of physical decay. The truth is far more glorious than you could ever imagine. Let me give you the profound revelation from the heavenly realms. You are not aging, you are molting. Think about the majestic eagle soaring high above the storm. When an eagle reaches a certain phase, it must retreat and shed its old feathers to grow new ones. It looks tired and completely broken during this painful process, but it is actually preparing for a much higher altitude. This is exactly what the high beings are doing with you right now. The physical exhaustion you feel is the shedding of your old energetic skin. You are carrying a frequency that is upgrading your very biology. Your body needed to power down to handle this massive spiritual recalibration. Your physical vessel had to pause to process the cosmic download. The tiredness was a protective mechanism. The painful isolation you have experienced recently is not evidence of your disqualification. It is absolute evidence of your selection. The high beings deliberately cleared the room. They had to remove the noise and the heavy burdens you were carrying for others. They needed you isolated so they could work on your delicate frequency without any human interference. And this answers the mystery I promised to reveal to you earlier. The truth about why your physical body looks so tired is not biological decay. It is the intense energy cost of your profound spiritual purification. You were acting as a cosmic filter for your family and your environment. The high beings are now shutting that heavy filter off to protect your light. The days of absorbing toxic energy are officially over. Your silent pain was never a punishment. It was a rigorous preparation. The ancient cosmic laws clearly state that tremendous power requires a purified vessel. Every time you felt weak, your spirit was actually building an indestructible new foundation. The exhaustion was just the sound of your old limitations dissolving into absolute nothingness. You were making room for a miraculous influx of divine energy. You did not just survive what should have broken you. It actively developed you into a spiritual warrior. You are standing between two identities at this very moment. The tired and overburdened version of you is finally dissolving, and the vibrant, youthful version that heaven is birthing is ready to emerge into the light. This is a sacred transition orchestrated by divine hands. The enemy hates this cosmic law of spiritual frequency. He knows that once you realize you are molting instead of aging, his power over your mind completely shatters. He wanted you to look in the mirror and accept the wrinkles as your permanent fate. He wanted you to give up on your vital life force, but his deceptive plans have been entirely exposed today. The light you carry is too important to be dimmed by illusions. The celestial records speak a totally different truth over your life today. The high beings have declared that your season of painful shedding is complete. The heavy energy you absorbed from other people has been legally evicted from your cells. Your spiritual immune system is now fully activated and glowing with brilliant new light. The dark clouds of fatigue are lifting from your mind and your physical body. You are a chosen vessel meant to carry a highly specific assignment. You were never meant to be everyone else's savior at the cost of your own health. You were meant to shine with a youthful radiance that reflects the pure light of the high beings. And that radiant frequency is already beginning to flow back into your physical body right now. You can feel the shift happening in the atmosphere around you. But there is an even deeper layer to this incredible spiritual upgrade. Once you understand that you are molting and not aging, you must see the cosmic legal shift happening above you. The high beings just made a specific ruling in your favor. Coming up next, I will expose the exact decision they made that is forcing your youth to return. But first, let this profound truth settle deep within your spirit. Here is the exact decision the high beings made concerning your life. They looked at the cosmic scales and saw an absolute imbalance. You gave out pure light for years but received heavy shadows in return. And the celestial court has officially ordered a divine reversal. Because you faithfully carried the burdens of others without complaining, The heavenly realm is now stepping in to violently break the cycle of your exhaustion. This brings us to the mysterious message of having only 1 minute left. The enemy tried to make you panic when you felt this urgency. He whispered that time was running out and your best years were gone. But that countdown is not a warning of impending doom. When the cosmic clock finally strikes zero, the heavy atmospheric pressure that has been crushing your physical body will instantly evaporate into the pure light. You are standing at the absolute edge of a massive spiritual threshold. The high beings do not operate on human biological time. They control the very fabric of space and cosmic energy. And they have decreed that your timeline of aging is now suspended. While other people continue to age normally under the heavy weight of the world, your physical vessel is about to experience a profound energetic reversal. Think about the ancient prophets who walked the earth without ever growing weak. Their eyes remained bright, and their natural force never faded. They carried the exact same frequency that is waking up inside your DNA. The world has tried to bury this ancient truth under modern stress, but your spirit recognizes the original blueprint of uncorrupted vitality because it was encoded into your soul before you were even born into this timeline. Your exhaustion was merely the final test of your immense spiritual endurance. The high beings needed to know if you would remain pure even when drained. And you passed that rigorous test with absolute flying colors. You never let the darkness turn your heart cold or bitter. Because you successfully guarded your heart against the heavy bitterness of this world, the heavenly courts are releasing a flood of youthful vitality back into your veins. Every single cell in your body is listening to this prophetic decree right now. They are waiting for the permission to drop the heavy trauma they hold. You have stored years of grief deeply in your physical tissues. That stored emotional pain is what causes your face to look so tired. When the final second ticks down on this cosmic clock, a powerful wave of divine energy will wash away the deep cellular memories of your suffering. The people around you will not understand what is happening to you. They will notice your skin glowing and your eyes shining with new life. They might ask what new routine or expensive product you are secretly using. You will just smile because the truth is too massive for them. While they search the physical world for temporary solutions to biological aging, you are quietly receiving an eternal upgrade directly from the throne of the high beings. This is the profound mystery of the chosen ones throughout human history. When they are pushed to the absolute brink of total physical collapse, heaven intervenes. The divine realm steps in to protect its most valuable earthly assets. Your light is far too important to be extinguished by common worldly fatigue. And because the universe desperately needs your specific frequency to remain active on Earth, your physical vessel is being granted a supernatural extension of vibrant youth. The countdown is happening in the spiritual atmosphere right above your head. Every remaining second is stripping away a heavy layer of your old burdens. You do not have to strive or fight to make this miracle happen. You simply have to stand still and let the restoration wash over you. The heavy lifting is completely finished, and all the spiritual battles that drained your vital force have already been fought and won in the heavenly dimensions. But you must understand exactly how this youth is being returned to you. The high beings use a very specific vibration to heal human tissue. Coming up next, I will reveal the hidden frequency of cellular regeneration. I will show you exactly how it works inside your physical body. Once you comprehend the sheer magnitude of this divine intervention, you will never look in the mirror and feel defeated by the illusion of aging again. The physical mechanism of this divine restoration is absolutely beautiful. Your body is composed of trillions of tiny living cells. They hold the memories of every single battle you fought. For years, they have been trapped in a rigid state of severe survival. Because you are a chosen vessel, your biology absorbed the toxic shockwaves from the chaotic environments around you. When the high beings initiate your healing, they do not just patch you up. They command the old cellular structures to completely dissolve. Think of a heavy winter coat you have worn for years. It kept you safe, but it is now suffocating your skin. The heavenly frequency commands your body to unbutton that heavy coat, allowing your spirit to breathe freely for the first time. This is the biological process of spiritual shedding. Your physical vessel begins to discard the dead weight of ancient grief. The deep wrinkles on your face are just the shadows of burdens you carried for other people. As you actively release those alien burdens, your skin physically responds to the freedom. The tension leaves your jaw and your tight shoulders finally drop. You are making room for an entirely new cellular foundation. The high beings flood your empty spaces with pure liquid light. This healing light acts like a divine cosmic blueprint for perfect physical health. It gently reminds your biology of its original design before earthly trauma altered its natural path. Your body eagerly remembers exactly how it felt to be young and fully alive. Your vital energy centers were blocked by the dense emotions of the people you loved. You absorbed their fear, and it crystallized inside your physical joints. That is why you wake up feeling stiff and sore every morning. But the divine light is now acting like a laser to shatter those heavy crystals of stored trauma. The temporary physical pain is simply the sensation of the darkness leaving your body. You might feel sudden flashes of heat or strange tingling in your hands right now. Do not be alarmed by these sudden and unusual physical sensations. It is the literal friction of your cells rapidly increasing their spin rate. As they spin faster, they naturally throw off the dense sludge of earthly fatigue. Your true youthful glow is simply the beautiful biological result of this high-speed cellular vibration. The enemy tried to make you believe that aging is a one-way street. He taught humanity to accept physical decay as an absolute and unbreakable law. But the chosen ones are not bound by the corrupt laws of this fallen world. You operate under the superior jurisdiction of the celestial courts, and their sacred laws dictate that intense spiritual purity always manifests as physical vitality. Every silent tear you cried in secret was collected by the angels. They did not let a single drop of your sorrow fall uselessly to the dirt. Those tears were miraculously transformed into the exact elixir now washing over your tired cells. The deep sadness that once aged you is now the very substance restoring your youth. This is the supreme cosmic irony that completely terrifies the dark spiritual forces. They watched you pour your vital energy out until you were totally empty. They assumed your sudden physical collapse was entirely permanent. But they completely underestimated the massive resilience of a genuine chosen one. When you hit absolute rock bottom, you did not break into millions of useless pieces. You simply shifted your spiritual roots much deeper into the eternal river of divine life force. Now we must address the final minute on that celestial clock. This is the profound mystery I promised to solve for you at the very beginning. The message of having 1 minute left is not a countdown to your destruction. It is the final 60 seconds before your old identity is permanently deleted from the cosmic records. The high beings gave you this urgent warning to prepare your mind. They needed you to stop fighting the painful process of your own shedding. That minute represents the brief and holy window of pure surrender. When the celestial clock strikes 0, the energetic cords binding you to your past are severed forever. And that is the exact reason this heavy season happened. Your intense isolation was not designed to break your spirit or punish you. It was carefully orchestrated to prepare your physical body for this massive upgrade. That answers the first major promise I made to you. But the healing process requires a specific catalyst to fully activate your system. There is a precise cosmic rhythm that reconstructs your DNA back to its youthful state. If you do not align with this rhythm, the heavy fatigue will try to return. You must understand the exact sound of this divine cellular regeneration. Coming up next, I will reveal the hidden vibrational frequency that is actively rebuilding your cells. Once you tune into this secret channel, your physical transformation will accelerate far beyond human logic. The hidden vibrational frequency that restores your cells is profoundly subtle. It is not loud or chaotic like the noises of the modern world. It hums at the exact frequency of pure divine love and eternal peace. When your body tunes into this quiet rhythm, your nervous system finally exits its constant state of hyper-alert survival mode. And that is the secret key. Your physical aging drastically accelerated because you were trapped in constant fight or flight. The world constantly demanded your attention and drained your energy. You were always bracing for the next emotional impact or the next family crisis. This chronic tension literally starved your cells of essential cosmic oxygen, but the new frequency commands your entire being to radically relax. This shift in your core vibration is a complete game changer. It does not just heal your inner landscape, it drastically alters your outer reality. The people around you will sense this massive energetic upgrade immediately. They will look at you and feel deeply confused by the light radiating from your skin. You are becoming a walking anomaly in their dense and tired world. Do not be surprised if certain individuals suddenly start acting very strangely around you. Your new elevated frequency acts as a powerful energetic mirror. It forces them to subconsciously confront their own heavy shadows and unhealed traumas. They might pull away completely or try to drag you back down to their level. The enemy will use their confusion to try and dim your newly restored youthful glow. But you must understand that their reaction is not your responsibility. You are not required to lower your vibration just to make them feel comfortable. The days of you shrinking to fit into their small boxes are completely over. You are stepping into the profound power of your authentic, radiant, and untamed self, and your presence alone is enough to shift the atmosphere of an entire room. This is the real power of looking 25 years younger. It is not about mere physical vanity or trying to hold on to superficial beauty. It is about carrying the undeniable visual proof of a supernatural transformation. Your physical vitality becomes a living testament to the sheer power of the high beings. You are a walking billboard for the reality of cosmic healing and divine intervention. The spiritual realm recognizes this vibrant glow long before human eyes do. Angels are drawn to the bright, clear light emanating from your purified energy field. They see the heavy layers of grief completely dissolved from your aura. And because you are now operating on a much higher bandwidth of pure energy, the heavenly hosts are releasing new resources and deep spiritual insights directly into your spirit. You will start noticing strange synchronicities happening in your daily life. Doors that were firmly locked for years will suddenly swing wide open. Opportunities you stopped hoping for will land effortlessly in your lap. This is the natural byproduct of living in absolute alignment with your restored divine frequency. You are no longer fighting the current, you are effortlessly floating on the cosmic river of absolute abundance. But the enemy is absolutely terrified of this effortless flow. He knows that a fully rested, vibrant chosen one is his worst nightmare. He wants you to doubt the reality of this physical and spiritual transformation. He will try to whisper the old lies of fatigue and rapid aging back into your vulnerable mind. You must fiercely protect your new frequency against his desperate and pathetic attacks. When you look in the mirror tomorrow morning, you must actively refuse the old narrative. Do not search your face for the familiar signs of exhaustion and deep sorrow. Instead, look straight into your own eyes and recognize the eternal spark that has been reignited. Speak directly to your cells and command them to continue vibrating at the frequency of youthful restoration. Your words carry immense creative power. Every time you choose to believe in your restoration, you strengthen the new energetic pathways. You are literally rewiring your physical brain and your biological responses. This is the profound truth of what it means to be a conscious creator of your own reality. But there is still a massive hidden block that could potentially stall this entire miraculous process. Even though heaven has decreed your youth, a tiny fraction of your soul might be resisting it. Coming up next, I will expose the subtle inner sabotage that keeps you tied to your exhaustion. If you do not recognize this hidden block, you might unintentionally reject the very healing you desperately prayed for. The authority of your restoration goes far beyond physical healing. It is not just about waking up with more energy or looking vibrant in the mirror. This is a massive cosmic payback. The years the enemy stole from you are actively being returned. The high beings are enforcing a strict law of divine restitution over your specific timeline today. You thought those long years in deep isolation were completely wasted. You watched other people move forward and build their normal lives. Meanwhile, you were stuck inside fighting invisible battles just to survive the day. The enemy wanted you to feel bitter about your lost youth, but heaven kept a precise accounting of every single second you spent in the dark. Every single day of heavy exhaustion was recorded in the celestial books. Every worldly opportunity you missed because you were too drained is now being calculated. And the cosmic law of divine restitution is absolutely unbreakable. When a chosen vessel is unfairly depleted by dark forces, the heavenly courts do not just stop the bleeding, they order a full return with massive interest. This is the profound authority you are stepping into right now. The bright glow returning to your tired face is just the physical proof of a spiritual wealth transfer. You are legally reclaiming your stolen prime. Everything that was stripped away during your season of severe testing is being handed back to you, and it is coming back multiplied beyond your wildest human comprehension. The people who drained your vital life force will have to watch you rise. They thought they left you completely empty and forever broken. They assumed you would slowly fade away under the crushing weight of their projected shadows. But they do not understand the terrifying math of divine multiplication. What the darkness meant for your total destruction has been weaponized for your ultimate elevation. You did not just survive what should have broken you, it actively developed you into a true master of cosmic frequency. Your physical restoration comes permanently attached to a brand new spiritual authority. You will no longer just sense the heavy energy in a crowded room. You will dictate the absolute frequency of the room the very moment you walk through the door. Your mere physical presence will instantly cancel out the chaotic vibrations of the world. This is exactly why the high beings needed you to look and feel 25 years younger. Your biological vessel must perfectly match the immense magnitude of your new assignment. A tired and broken body cannot carry the blinding light of sovereign cosmic power. The heavy era of your painful isolation is officially over. You have finally graduated from the silent wilderness. But this brilliant new chapter requires a completely different mindset. You cannot carry the old habits of a wounded healer into this era of sovereign power. You must learn to operate from a place of absolute victory instead of constant daily survival. You are standing right between two distinct identities at this very moment. The identity that just dissolved was the perpetual martyr who constantly bled for everyone else. The new identity heaven is currently birthing is the radiant warrior who rules from a place of absolute rest. You no longer have to sacrifice your own vital energy to heal the broken world. But making this massive transition is not always entirely comfortable. Your physical nervous system is deeply addicted to the familiar feeling of being totally exhausted. When you have fought spiritual battles your entire life, the sudden arrival of peace can actually feel completely terrifying. Your brain expects the next heavy attack to drop at any second. The enemy wants you to reject this massive blessing out of pure false humility. He whispers that you do not deserve to look vibrant while others are suffering. But dimming your restored light does not help anyone else find their way out of the dark. Your radiant youth is meant to be a living beacon of hope for those who are still trapped in the wilderness. This brings us to the most critical revelation of this entire cosmic message. I promise to expose the hidden block that could stall your miraculous youth. And this is exactly where the enemy plays his final and most deceptive card. He cannot touch your spirit anymore, so he tries to manipulate the familiar defensive patterns of your physical mind. The primary obstacle is not outside of you anymore. The dark external forces have already been legally bound and silenced by the celestial courts. They cannot steal another drop of your precious life force. The only thing that can temporarily stall this rapid regeneration is hiding quietly inside your own psychology. It is a subtle, emotional trap you built to protect yourself. You have been fighting for so long that you forgot how to simply receive. Coming up next, I will gently expose this hidden internal block. I will show you exactly how to dismantle the deep fear of your own restored power. Once this final wall falls, the floodgates of your physical youth will burst completely open. You are standing at the absolute edge of a massive physical breakthrough. The high beings have already rewired the deep cosmic architecture of your cells. The old energetic skin has been completely shed. But shedding the old skin is only the first part of this magnificent transformation. You must also be willing to step out of the familiar dark cocoon. And that requires a massive leap of faith. Your physical body has been exhausted for so many years. You practically built an entire life around managing your depleted energy levels. You learned how to smile through the crushing pain and hide your fatigue from everyone. Being the tired and overburdened one became a strangely comfortable habit. It was terrible, but it was incredibly predictable. You always knew exactly how much it was going to hurt. Now the celestial realm is offering you complete biological freedom. They are removing the heavy atmospheric pressure that aged your face. But a sudden absence of pressure can feel completely disorienting to a seasoned spiritual warrior. When you no longer have heavy burdens to carry, you might feel a sudden, terrifying emptiness. You might look in the mirror and wonder who that vibrant person actually is. You spent decades deriving your core value from saving other people. You believed your deep purpose was tied entirely to your endless suffering. If you were not actively bleeding for someone else, you felt completely useless. But the universe never asked you to destroy your own physical vessel to prove your deep spiritual worth. The high beings value your radiant joy far more than your constant silent agony, and here is where it gets truly confrontational. We must look honestly at a very subtle snare hiding in your mind. The thing that is quietly blocking your youthful breakthrough is not a dark demonic entity. It is not some external enemy working overtime to steal your glowing vitality. The absolute truth is that a quiet part of you is actually terrified of your own restored power. Please hear my voice with an open heart right now. This is absolutely not an accusation against you. It is the precise spiritual diagnosis that finally sets you free. You have been deeply afraid to let yourself look and feel vibrant. You subconsciously believe that if you look too young and energetic, the world will just pile more heavy responsibilities onto your fragile shoulders. You used your physical exhaustion as a brilliant cosmic shield. Looking tired and older was a subconscious way to tell the world to finally leave you alone. It was your desperate biological plea for a tiny ounce of peace. Your body aged rapidly because it was trying to build a visible wall between your tender spirit and their endless demands. You literally hid behind your own physical decay. But this defensive wall is now keeping your divine blessing locked outside. You are afraid that your restored beauty will attract the wrong kind of attention again. You worry that if your light shines too brightly, the energy vampires will immediately return to feed. So you quietly command your own cells to hold on to the familiar wrinkles and the safe exhaustion. You are rejecting the cure to stay hidden. You must realize that your new frequency comes with absolute sovereign protection. The youthful vitality the high beings are downloading into you is not fragile. It is an impenetrable shield of pure blazing light. When you look 25 years younger, you will not become a magnet for toxic people anymore. That radiant frequency will literally burn their dark intentions to absolute ashes. You do not need to look tired to establish a firm boundary anymore. Your sheer cosmic authority is the only boundary you will ever need. You can say no with absolute peace, and your physical body will not have to take the hit. The era of using your physical health as a sacrificial buffer is completely over. Heaven is demanding that you drop the heavy shield of your forced aging right now. There is a deeply hidden part of you that desperately wants to play again. Your inner spirit remembers the absolute joy of moving without pain and waking up with pure energy. It wants to laugh loudly without feeling guilty about the suffering of the world. But every time that joyful energy tries to rise, your conditioned mind quickly pushes it back down under a massive blanket of serious responsibility. You must finally give yourself the radical permission to feel completely amazing. You are officially allowed to drop the heavy mantle of the tragic hero. The high beings are literally commanding you to step out of the shadows and enjoy the brilliant sunshine. Your supreme spiritual assignment for this new era is simply to exist in a state of overflowing abundance and vibrant physical health. The final minute on that celestial clock is ticking away right now. The cosmic window for your glorious regeneration is fully open, but heaven will not force this massive biological upgrade onto a vessel that refuses to receive it. You must actively break the invisible agreement you made with your own aging. You have to consciously evict the heavy identity of the exhausted martyr from your mind. When you finally release that deep fear of your own light, your DNA will respond instantly. The cells in your face will plump with divine hydration. The heavy fog will vanish from your mind. You will look in the mirror and genuinely weep tears of absolute joy, because the vibrant person staring back at you is the true expression of your eternal soul. You will recognize your own original face. This requires a bold and highly intentional act of spiritual warfare. You must use your own voice to shatter the internal block forever. You cannot just think about it, you must declare it into the physical atmosphere. Now comes the pivotal moment where everything completely shifts. This is the critical juncture where your 25 years of youth are officially reclaimed. The atmosphere in your room is actively shifting right now. You can probably feel a sudden warmth in your chest, and the air around you might feel incredibly still. This is the holy presence of the celestial realm. The final second on the cosmic clock has officially ticked down to absolute zero. Your moment of profound liberation has finally arrived. You do not have to fight the invisible battles anymore. The high beings are standing right beside you in the spiritual dimension. They are waiting for you to give the final verbal command, because your voice is the exact trigger that activates the cellular regeneration. I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now. Close your tired eyes and take one deep breath. Now place your right hand firmly over your own heart. Feel the steady rhythm of your beautiful physical vessel. That heartbeat is the drum of a legendary survivor. Speak these sacred words out loud with absolute cosmic authority. Do not whisper them quietly, but let the vibration of your own voice completely shatter the heavy chains of your past exhaustion. Declare this with me right now. I release the heavy need to carry the burdens of the world. I completely cancel every subconscious agreement I made with artificial aging. My physical body is no longer a dumping ground for the toxic pain of other people, and I legally evict the heavy trauma that has been hiding deep inside my precious cellular memory. I command my physical vessel to drop the heavy shield of exhaustion. I give my entire nervous system the radical permission to finally rest. I am not the tired martyr who bleeds for everyone else anymore. I actively shed the heavy winter coat of my tragic past, and my season of profound isolation is officially finished. I call forth the original divine blueprint of my physical DNA. I command my biological cells to spin at the brilliant frequency of pure cosmic youth. I accept the massive wealth transfer of radiant health right now, because my physical vessel must perfectly match my sovereign spiritual power. The 25 years of vital energy that the enemy stole are returning to me. I am a chosen vessel of the high beings. My brilliant light is no longer a secret to be hidden away. I boldly step into my brand new identity as a radiant warrior. My youthful energy is an impenetrable fortress against all dark forces. My breakthrough is not coming sometime in the distant future, but it is already here and actively flowing through my veins. Keep your hand pressed against your chest for just a moment longer. Let the massive weight of those spoken words settle into your physical bones. You might feel a sudden rush of emotion or a wave of hot tears. Please do not hold those tears back today, because they are the final physical release of the ancient sorrow leaving your beautiful body forever. The heavy pressure in your mind has completely dissolved, and the invisible chains pulling down your shoulders have instantly snapped. You are breathing in pure liquid light for the very first time in decades. Your face is already beginning to soften and reflect the absolute peace of heaven. You have successfully crossed the great threshold of your miraculous transformation. Take a moment to look at your hands and feel the vibrant life force rushing through your veins. The physical stiffness that plagued your joints is melting away like ice under. You are not the same broken person who started watching this video today. Your cosmic DNA has been completely rewritten by the sovereign authority of the high beings. But you must understand what this new physical vitality actually means for your immediate future. Some messages do not just inform your mind, they radically activate your reality. And if something stirred deep in your spirit just now, you are ready for the massive external shift that always follows this internal healing. The universe is responding to your new frequency. Because you are no longer vibrating at the low frequency of total exhaustion, your magnetic field has completely changed. You are now a powerful beacon for absolute abundance. The opportunities that used to ignore you will suddenly start chasing you down. You will not have to strive or beg the world for the basic resources you need to survive, because they will flow to you effortlessly. The people who are meant to be in your new chapter will recognize this vibrant glow. They will not be the energetic vampires of your past. Heaven is sending you divine connections who operate on the exact same high frequency. They will look at your youthful radiance and honor the profound spiritual depth it represents, allowing you to finally experience completely balanced relationships. You are stepping into a profound era of effortless manifestation. When your physical body is fully rested and glowing with divine youth, your creative power becomes absolutely limitless. The brilliant ideas you felt too tired to pursue will suddenly wake you up with pure excitement. You have the boundless energy to finally build the beautiful kingdom heaven promised you. This is the ultimate cosmic reward for your years of silent suffering. The high beings did not just heal your physical body to make you look good in the mirror. They restored your 25 years of youth because the world desperately needs your specific light right now, and you are a living testament to the absolute reality of miraculous grace. Do not ever let anyone convince you this feeling is just a temporary emotional high. The cellular regeneration happening inside you is a permanent biological upgrade. Tomorrow morning you will wake up and physically feel the undeniable truth of this declaration as the heavy fog completely vanishes from your brilliant mind. Your new era has officially begun. You are standing on the holy ground of your own restored power. You have legally taken back the prime years that the darkness tried to steal. Your physical vessel is now a sacred temple of vibrant cosmic energy, so let this profound truth wash over every single cell in your beautiful body. You are completely healed, totally restored, and more powerful than you have ever been. The sacred process of your energetic shedding is completely finished. You have successfully navigated the darkest and most exhausting chapter of your spiritual journey. The heavy isolation that kept you hidden from the world has served its ultimate cosmic purpose. You are officially stepping out of the painful wilderness. Your era of divine restoration is here. Tomorrow morning is going to be incredibly different. When you wake up, you will not feel that crushing weight sitting heavily on your chest anymore. You will take a deep breath and feel pure, clean energy filling your lungs. Your physical body will finally feel light and incredibly free. The heavy chains of your old exhaustion are completely gone. When you walk into the bathroom and look in the mirror, you will see the absolute truth. The tired eyes that stared back at you for years have been permanently replaced. You will see a bright and vibrant spark shining directly from your eternal soul. The deep lines of sorrow are actively fading away from your skin. You are looking at your true and untainted face. But you must actively guard this beautiful new frequency with your entire being. The world will test your new boundaries to see if you are truly serious about this change. Old toxic connections might try to reach out and pull you back into their chaotic drama. You must absolutely refuse to step backward into the painful patterns you just broke. Your light is far too precious now. You do not owe anyone your vital life force ever again. If a situation feels incredibly heavy or draining, you have the sovereign authority to walk away immediately. You no longer have to sacrifice your own cellular health to keep other people completely comfortable. The high beings have strictly forbidden you from returning to that old sacrificial altar. Your new assignment is to lead entirely by the power of your radiant example. You will heal the broken world simply by existing in a state of absolute joy and vibrant health. When people see you looking 25 years younger, they will witness a living, walking miracle. Your physical vitality proves that the heavenly realm is entirely real. This is exactly why the enemy fought so hard to keep you exhausted. He knew that a fully restored chosen one is a terrifying force of pure cosmic light. You have the absolute power to shift the atmosphere of a room just by smiling. Your laughter carries a high frequency that literally shatters dark energy in the spiritual realm. You are a massive threat to the darkness. You will never have to beg for love or basic respect ever again. Your new elevated frequency naturally repels anything that does not honor your deep spiritual worth. The people who enter your life now will recognize your immense value instantly. They will celebrate your bright light instead of trying to desperately steal it from you. You are finally safe. The universe is currently realigning every single detail of your physical reality. It is matching your external world to the beautiful, youthful vibration radiating from your cells. You are going to experience a level of effortless peace that human logic cannot easily explain. Your only job is to stay completely relaxed and let the miracles flow toward you. Everything you endured in the dark was actually preparing you for this brilliant dawn. The tears you cried in secret watered the beautiful garden of your brand new life. You did not lose your prime years to the heavy sorrow of the world. The high beings preserved your vibrant youth in the heavenly dimensions, and they have returned it to you fully, multiplied. You are standing in the middle of a massive spiritual graduation. The universe is incredibly proud of your absolute resilience and your tender heart. You kept your spirit pure, even when the world tried to completely destroy your faith. Because of your beautiful endurance, you have earned this profound physical and spiritual upgrade. You are a true warrior. Now I want you to share this exact message with someone who really needs it. Think of another chosen one who has been called too sensitive and feels completely exhausted. Send this profound revelation to them right now so they can break their own chains. We are building a massive cosmic army of fully restored and highly vibrant light workers. The spiritual enemy wants chosen ones to remain completely isolated and weak. But when we share the divine truth of our cellular restoration, his dark kingdom completely crumbles. By passing this specific frequency to someone else, you are actively multiplying the light in the physical world. You are throwing a cosmic lifeline to a soul drowning in total exhaustion. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on all your notifications right now. You absolutely must stay deeply connected to this specific high vibration. Do not let the heavy noise of the world distract you from the next revelation about who you really are. I will continue to bring you the exact messages the high beings release for your spiritual journey. We are walking into this beautiful new era entirely together. You will never have to face the dark spiritual warfare completely alone again. The heavenly realm is speaking loud and clear, and you are finally in the perfect position to receive every single blessing. The heavy days of your silent weeping are officially over. Your bright morning has finally arrived. Go forward today with absolute confidence and profound inner peace. Let your youthful radiance shine brightly for the entire universe to see. You are perfectly chosen, deeply loved, and fully restored by the sovereign hands of heaven. Your beautiful new life starts right now. Step out into the brilliant light and claim your absolute victory.